What's going on, folks? I hope you're having a good day, and I certainly hope you're having a great week. With all of the controversies and everything surrounding him, he's only in his second year at the FBS level. That's the Football Bowl subdivision, the Big Boys League. This is where it all counts, but he's only second year. In this video, I actually want to talk about what Coach Prime has produced over the years in his second year. That makes sense? We're going to take a closer look at how Coach Prime does in his second year surrounding his career. I'm going to give you that in this video, but before I do that, let's get to the intro. Let Shador tell you who we are around these woods, okay? Shador, tell him.
BWB. Bandwagon Buffs.
That's right. It's your man's Harry Billion. Please do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. Make sure to give me the thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you can get the videos as soon as I upload it to YouTube. All right, family, I got to go ahead and get into this video real quick, so that's all the business I got. You know what time it is. Let's work. All right, guys, so welcome back and thank you for coming back to this video. I appreciate you guys. That's right. We are BWBs. We're bandwagon buffs. We came here because of Coach Prime and Travis Hunter. Well, you know, everybody else, of course. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody shame you on the internet for being a new Buff fan. It's all good. Here at TLP Sports Club, we made it socially okay for you to be a bandwagon buff. So don't worry. You can also get your bandwagon buff gear on our YouTube channel. You can be a proud bandwagon buff and not have to worry about it. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at how Coach Prime has fared off in his second year surrounding his career. Let's go. All right, so guys, this one is coming from the Buffalo's Wired at usatoday.com. How Deion Sanders has fared historically in second seasons. This one is by Jack Harlow. What up, Jack? What's going on with you, my guy? Whether it's real or merely folklore, every athlete and coach hopes to avoid the dreaded sophomore slump. Following an up and down first year in Boulder, Colorado football head coach Deion Sanders has massive goals heading into his second season leading the Buffs. Reaching a bowl game will be nice, but Coach Prime's expectations are likely far greater. We know it's greater, that's for sure. I keep telling you, Coach Prime and his Buffs are going to knock somebody's head off this season. It ain't going to be some low-level school. It's going to be a school that you are expecting to beat us really bad. This time, oh boy, keep watching. Colorado's past three head coaches didn't exactly have much success in their second seasons. John Embry won only one game in 2012. Mike McIntyre went 2-10 in 2014, and Carl Durrell managed 4 wins in 2021. Take a historical look at how Sanders has fared in second seasons throughout his college, NFL, MLB, and coaching careers. Oh, this one is going to be fun. I'm going to love this one. The first thing is going to be college, okay? Florida State Seminoles. Coach Prime right there in his Seminoles uniform playing at number 2. Okay, let's go, Coach Prime. Year 1, 1985, 1 interception, 30 punt returns for 255 yards and a touchdown. Year number 2, 1986, 4 interceptions, 31 punt returns for 290 yards, 3rd team All-American. In his second year at Florida State, Sanders managed 4 interceptions and earned All-American honors for the first time in his college career. Moving right along to the Atlanta Falcons. Coach Prime right there in his Atlanta Falcons 1966-1990 Atlanta Falcons, I believe, jersey right there. Year number 1 with the Atlanta Falcons in 1989. That's the year I came to this United States of America. 5 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, 39 total tackles, 28 punt returns for 307 yards, 1 touchdown, 35 kick returns for 725 yards. Year number 2, 1990, 3 interceptions, 50 total tackles, 29 punt returns for 250 yards, 1 touchdown, 39 kick returns for 851 yards. Much like during his time at Florida State, Sanders didn't experience a sophomore slump in the NFL. Moving right along to the Dallas Cowboys. Coach Prime in his 21 jersey with the Dallas Cowboys facing his San Francisco 49ers. Cowboys, and he played for the 49ers. They should put Coach Prime right next to himself playing with the 49ers. Year number 1, 1995. 2 interceptions, 26 total tackles, 1 punt return for 54 yards, 1 kick return for 15 yards, 2 interceptions for 25 yards with the Dallas Cowboys. Year number 2 with the Dallas Cowboys in 1996. That's when I graduated high school and went to college. He had 2 interceptions, 33 total tackles, 1 punt return for 4 yards, 30 36 receptions for 475 yards. That was a career high and 1 touchdown. Sanders' most productive career season as a wide receiver came in 1996 with the Dallas Cowboys. The next team he was with was the Baltimore Ravens. I have forgotten that Coach Prime played for the Baltimore Ravens. My goodness, he's like Odell Beckham, boy. Year number 1, 2004, 3 interceptions, 5 passes defended, and 8 total tackles in 9 games played. He had 2 starts. In 2005 with the Baltimore Ravens, he had 2 interceptions, 5 passes defended, and 30 total tackles in 16 games played, 4 starts. After coming out of retirement, Sanders played in 25 games over 2 seasons with the Baltimore Ravens to close his storied NFL career. Let's go ahead and move on over to Major League Baseball. The first stop is my New York Yankees. That's right, my New York Yankees. Look at Coach Prime over there in the pinstripes. Look at Coach Prime with the New York jersey on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Year number 1 in 1989. That's right. He was batting .234 average, 11 for 47, 2 home runs, 1 stolen base. In year number 2 in 1990, he was batting 158 average, 21 for 133. He had 3 home runs, 8 stolen bases. Sanders struggled at the plate during his second MLB season, hitting a career low 158. All right, then we move on over to the Atlanta Braves. Coach Prime right there in his Atlanta Braves uniform. Year number 1 in 1991, 191 batting average, 21 for 110, 4 home runs, 11 stolen bases. Then in year number 2 in 1992, 276 batting average, 92 for 303, 8 home runs, 14 triples. That was a career high. He had 26 stolen bases. In arguably his best MLB season, Sanders slugged a career high 495 and worked his way to playing in the 1992 World Series, which the Atlanta Braves lost to the Toronto Blue Jays. Now we're going to be heading into our coaching career. His first stop with the college coaching career starts at Jackson State Tigers as the head coach. Year number 1 in 2020, he went 4-3 overall, 3-2 in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, better known as the SWAC, okay? Some people would like to say Coach Prime is swag, if you know what I mean, okay? At year number 2 in 2021, Coach Prime went 11-1 overall, 8-0 in the SWAC, lost in the Celebration Bowl to South Carolina State. Following a COVID-shortened 2020 season, Coach Prime led the Jackson State Tigers to a program record 11 wins in 2022. He also earned the Eddie Robinson Award as the top football championship subdivision head coach. That's the FCS, guys. All right, moving along to the second stint as a head coach in college. That's the Colorado Buffaloes head coach. Year number 1, 4-8 overall, 1-8 in the Pac-12. Year number 2, there's a question mark because Coach Prime is currently in his second year with the Colorado Buffaloes. All eyes are on Coach Prime as he prepares for his second season at Colorado, and TLP Sports Club has this predicted as an 8-4 season. It could be a lot more in the Big 12, which Coach Prime and his Colorado Buffaloes are returning after 10 years of being in the Pac-12. We're going back to the Big 12, which actually has 16 instead of 12 teams, and is a pretty wide open conference. Coach Prime and his Buffaloes look to make a splash this year in year number 2. You see Travis Hunter right there with the bands. This is the money year for Travis Hunter, for Shador, and Shiloh Sanders, and obviously for some other players, but these are the star key players that we have with the Colorado Buffaloes. This is where it all counts. Not that every other year didn't count, but this is where you put it all on the line. Where you got to play with one broken leg or one arm, maybe one eye. A lot of NFL recruits are going to be visiting Colorado. This is the opportunity for the other guys that are on this team to really show up and show out. This year has some NFL implications. People are going to be paying attention. The NFL scouts are going to be paying attention. So you're going to see a lot of the U-Haul players. They got to show up and they got to show out. They got to play. This is the year where you cannot allow teams like NDSU or Baylor to beat you or show you up and embarrass you. We can't allow that this year, for sure. You're going to have to put your foot on the necks of these lower tier teams, and you're going to have to make a statement with these teams. And then when you get to the bigger teams, if you make a statement over there, people are going to start respecting Colorado football, because that's what we need for recruits to start coming through the door. This guy right here, Shador Sanders, they're going to make a strong statement this year. We got to make a statement. We got to beat some of these unbeatable unbeatable, these quote unquotes, you can't see my fingers right now, but I'm putting up my fingers and I'm doing my air quotes, these quote unquote unbeatable teams, these teams that are supposed to beat us, we're going to have to make a statement with these teams. We're going to have to beat these teams and let them know that we are serious football contenders. We're not just media guys. As you're watching Bucky right here, they're on another photo shoots. People really think that this is what it's all about. It's part of this, and it's more than that. We take football very seriously here at Colorado. However, you have to understand the dynamic and the intricacies of Colorado football. You have a dynamic coach. You have somebody who's a celebrity. He's a rock star. Businesses want to do business with Coach Prime and his family. That's what they are. They are a celebrity family. He's trying to make his name in the coaching celebrity rings. I want to start talking more football and less this stuff right here, because I feel like people think that even though they do stuff like this is all that they are about. And they got lucky. I always say they got lucky last year, Prime, you gotta hear me, man. They got lucky last year, you know what I'm saying, and we imploded and only won 4 games. But if we had won, it would have been a whole nother story. I don't know what they would have been saying, but I know the goalposts would have definitely been moving, because remember, preseason, everybody was saying TCU this, TCU that. They just went to the championship, even though they lost to Georgia, but TCU was going to mollywop us. Next thing you know, we beat TCU. Now, all of a sudden, the goalposts moved again. TCU was not a good team. So this time around, make sure you solidify those good teams. Let's make sure that the UCFs, the Utahs, the Arizonas with Fafita, even though their quarterback is a sophomore now, let's make sure we solidify everything that you guys believe is a good team. Let's just make sure that these are solid teams that you guys saying that we are playing, because when we beat them, I want to make sure that we get the proper respect that we deserve, because trust me, we're going to beat some of these teams handily, okay? But anyways, you know what I'm saying, while Coach Prime and his boys drip out over there at the Nike photo shoot, Shiloh's late again. Oh my goodness. I'm going to leave it right there, and I will see you, get it? See you on the next video, okay?